Welcome to Fallout 76, this is Jim. In this video we're going to take a look at completing daily challenges for today, Friday, March 28th, 2025. Let's take a look at and see what we got for today. Alright, we got some good ones here. Now I have many videos on my channel that'll help you guys out, different ideas, different locations, easy areas, hard areas, whatever if your brain's making a new player to the game, a returning player, even if you're an experienced player, there's a particular daily, weekly challenge that's giving you a hard time or trouble. I'm sure you'll find a video on my channel that'll help you. I try to keep my videos as updated as I possibly can. Of course, you guys are awesome. The great comments and tips are greatly appreciated. Now, if you are wondering why I have a little bit more score than you take a look at the top right hand corner of the screen. I have a 15% boost. Of course, I claimed that right out the current Season 20 Season Pass on 2 pages, a 5% and a 10%. And you can claim that by being a Fallout First member or by paying the 1,500 atoms for the Season Pass. Get this bad boy down here. I haven't seen that in a very long time. Let's take a look at this one here first. Consume any chems too. So we can find chems in the vast majority of places in around the wasteland. If we go after human enemies such as cultists, blood eagles, and even communists, a lot of them will have stim packs on them. Okay. We can also get chems from those human enemy areas. All right. One of the best places for chems is right down here in good old Point Pleasant. So between all the cultists that are down here, usually about 19 or 20, and all the chems that are just kind of laying around the town, I think the most I ever got here one time is 30 chems altogether. It's pretty good spot. Another pretty decent spot for chems is right here at the Morgantown Airport, in around the airport on the outside. It is a great spot for chems just laying around. You might get the odd chem or two right off the scorch as well, so that's another great spot as well. And even down here, nice neutral area in the Forest of Gilman Lumber Mill, there's quite a few chems laying around that little building, and it's a pretty good spot there as well, just to name a couple of areas. Ghouls are a good source of chems like Rad X and Rad Away. We can find some ghouls in the upper lower parking lot just west of Vault 76. Just walking around in and around the roadway of Morgantown, every block and a half you'll come across a little patch of 4 to 6 ghouls. A bunch of ghouls here at Eastern Regional Penitentiary. A bunch of ghouls up here in the lower section of Clarksburg, going over to the Clarksburg Shooting Club. Right down here, the level 50 DMV building, Charleston Capitol building. Down here in Lewisburg, many great spot we can find chems. Now, every train station will have what's called medical dispensers, and you can buy chems using caps, and they're not very expensive at all. So every train station will have a medical dispenser, including all the free fast travel such as Nuka-Grape on Tour, right here White Springs, right here at Foundation, right up here Crater, down here Nuka World on Tour, and even down here the Trading Post. So you can find medical dispensers in a lot of great areas in around the wasteland. And just going around killing enemies, we just get so much stuff now. It's usually no issue getting some sort of chem off of enemies. Now, if you do try to take a stim pack, depending on if you're a ghoul or not, sometimes you can't take a stim pack because you're already full health. So if you're trying to take a stim pack, you see there, you're already full health. So if you ever see that or miss it, there's nothing wrong with your game. It's just the way it is. Alright, so let's go ahead here. We're going to take a couple chems. Now, I am a ghoul, and I am currently addicted to chems. So let's go ahead. We need to bring up our feral meter anyway. So let's go ahead. There we go. Consume any chems 2 for 2. Done just like that. Nice and easy. Alright, let's see what's next here. Scrap junk to produce ballistic fiber 3. So ballistic fiber is not a junk item where we can use the bulk and scrap method. Okay, so let's go to a Tinker's Workbench just so I can show you that. So any Tinker's Workbench in the wasteland. Now we do have a lot of junk items that we can use the bulk and scrap method, but not every junk item we can. So just to kind of show you at a Tinker's Workbench. So we go down to the B section, you see ballistic fiber isn't even here. Alright. So we can get ballistic fiber again off of killing enemies, as we get so much junk now off of killing enemies such as super mutants, scorched, mole miners, etc. There's some great spots for ballistic fiber. Nice little ballistic fiber farms right here at Camp McClintock. And this spot down here at Fort Defiance. This is a really good spot, actually, for if you ever have a chance to come down here. There's a lot of great stuff in Fort Defiance. And even up here in Clancy Manor, it's a pretty good spot there as well. If you go right up where the Tinker's Workbench is on the second floor, right on that shelf, there's 3 military tape, and that will give you ballistic fiber there as well. It is a pretty good spot. A lot of people kind of forget about that spot. Let's go to Camp McClintock here today. Alright, so we're just going to run right inside. Again, nice neutral area. Now, if you do shoot at the robots here, if you're new to the game, they will all become aggressive towards you. So, you know, depending on what you want to do there. Alright, so we're looking for these military ammo bags here. And these military ammo bags, as you can see, 3 ballistic fiber each. Now, ballistic fiber is used a lot if you go ahead and you grab the Chinese stealth armor, the Chinese stealth helmet. There's a lot of ballistic fiber required for that, and it's a great spot to go ahead and do. Look, there's some psycho right there. Let's grab that bad boy. Let's eat this bubblegum while we're here, too. There'll be another one right over here. Nice. Now, I think we only need 5. No, we only need 3, so that's perfect. So, we really only needed one of those bad boys. Let's go ahead and show you the other spots here. Just in case you are legitimately looking for ballistic fiber in this nice little ballistic fiber farm. This military-grade duct tape right here. Let's pop down. Now, sometimes you might come across a military ammo bag here, but we happen to have ballistic fiber scrap, so that's pretty lucky, actually. Sometimes that is not there, so just an FYI. Now, we're going to head all the way down the end here, where that APC is. And there's another ammo bag there. Now, this is a very popular spot. Used to be at the server. Hopped this like 20 times way back in the day. Because it'd be just so popular, and everyone and their dog is looking for the ballistic fiber to make their Chinese stealth armors back in the day. I don't think it's as popular nowadays, but... Right, so this should be another tape right here. Nice. And right down here, another ammo bag. Now, if you go to Fort Defiance, there's like double the amount there. It's like, it's huge. Huge spot. Fort Defiance. Let's go ahead and scrap this stuff here. Done just like that. Nice. Scrap giant loose ballistic fiber. Alright, let's see what's next here. Alright, let's take a look at this one here. Sell black powder pistol to an NPC vendor 1. So, randomly, we can get black powder pistols as well as many other weapons and armor from killing enemies. Okay, but it's totally random what the drop is. Alright? Now, I'm going to show you a guaranteed spot where you can find a black powder pistol. And it's right up here. It is the Philippi Battlefield Cemetery. So let's pop up here. Closest free fast travel would be Crater. That's when you discover it, of course. Now, there will be some mongrels here, and there's a Yowai bear just near the side in the parking lot there. So let's go ahead here. And there should be 2 on the outside, these mongrels. But there'll be a bunch of mongrels inside, so let's take care of these guys here first. Now, there is an upstairs and a downstairs to this place. And it's a little dark in here. Alright, so he's up there. Okay. So here is your black powder pistol right here. So this is a guaranteed spawn right here. And the way to open this is you open up this little button and they all fling open. So there's your black powder pistol. Burp, just like that. It's a nice little spot there. Ah, we got a stim pack right there too. Okay. What else we got here? More stim packs. Nice. Awesome. All right. So, okay. So, what are we supposed to do with that? Sell it to an NPC vendor 1. So again, any NPC vendor is any robot vendor on the map at any train station. Okay, any train station. Any robot vendor down at the White Spring Mall. So we use the north entrance. Now we can use the front door entrance, just an additional loading screen to get down to the mall. We have vendor bought resin here at Pleasant Valley Ski Resort. Sunny Top Twins here in Foundation, or whatever they're called. The robot vendor in the White Church in Flatwoods. We have good old Dutchess up here at the Wayward. And of course, all of our camps and our other players' camps are visited by traveling merchants and Graham, etc., etc. All right, so let's pop into the Wayward here today. All right, let's put this gun away here. Oh. Unfamiliar ghouls. There's a ghoul right inside there, boys. There's a ghoul right inside. Are you kidding me? Ah. Wow. Wow. Here's one of those medical dispensers, just an FYI. Seeing how we're here. You see all the different meds we can buy here? Let's buy some. It's because we can. There we go. All right, let's go to a train station then. Wow. Unbelievable, this game. There's a ghoul sitting right inside that building. Unfamiliar ghoul. Ugh. It's not even worth going up to get this guy's on for. Alright, let's go ahead and sell this black powder pistol here.
Welcome, citizen. I am authorized.
Just like that. Sell black powder pistol to an NPC vendor 1 for 1. Now, what you can also do is you may have to server hop that Philippi Battlefield Cemetery, because if you're on a public server, you know, other people could be going after it. Another thing you can do is you can try vendors, like robot vendors like where I'm at now, and see if they sell one, and you can always buy it and then sell it back to them. Alright, so that's another option you can do too. And if you happen to have a legendary black powder pistol, let's say you did an event or whatever, these legendary exchange are also considered NPC vendors, so you can script it and it will also count for that daily challenge. Right, so that's another option there for you as well. All right, let's see what's next here, Jimmy. All right, let's head back to our camp here, and we'll take a look at the next one. Nice little spiel for that one. That's a really nice picture. He was in a frozen state on top of the Clancy Manor roof there. It's a pretty good little picture. A bunch of frogs over there. What is that noise? Okay. Drink Nuka-Grape too. So again, we talk about Nuka-Cola Collectron stations a lot here on the channel because they're totally worth their weight in gold. Now, even though I don't have the Nuka-Cola Collectron, I have this auto miner here, but I have him set to collect Nuka-Cola. So, you know, those of you who've been playing the game for a while, you know, let's say you have about 6 different Collectrons, you go to your little terminal here, and you can select what the Collectron will collect. So I have him set to collect Nuka-Cola products, okay, as you can see here. It doesn't have a great bottom, but he does have some good ones like orange, wild, and cranberry, so that's pretty cool. So again, the OG one, if we go to our build menu here, down to the resource section. So this is the OG one. We got this one back in Season 4, Season 5. He'll also collect the odd bottle or two when he goes on sale maybe once or twice a year for 250, 500 caps. Now, another version of that is this Quantum one. We got this one back in Season 11 scoreboard when Nuka World on tour first came out. He will also collect bottles, purified water, and nuclear waste. So just an FYI. Excuse me. And when he goes on sale, he's usually bundled with other items. But again, once or twice a year, so just an FYI. Now, we can get the OG one using gold bullion. We get that from Samuel up and down in Foundation here. As long as you have a cautious reputation with the settlers, I believe it's 1250 gold bullion. But other than that, there's only one real natural spawn for Nuka-Cola Grape. It's right here in Morgantown and Fraternity Row. So let's pop over here today. See if it's there. All right, so we're going to go to the... Whoa, oh, good. Woo, woo. That's going to freeze up on me there. Now we're going to go to the Etasai house, the one with the blue door. Oh, they're fellow ghouls. Guess they don't like me, I guess. Just like the people at the Wayward. Wow. Totally wow. And this is the house with the Nuka-Cola bedroom downstairs. Let's pop inside here. Oh, Nuka-Cola Grape's not even here. Okay, so you guys have seen me come here a lot. But there's usually a wild, a dark, a grape, an orange, and a quantum, and the classic right there. So 3 different things can happen when you come here. Sometimes they just don't spawn in. Okay, so those of you who watch me play every single day, I never pick these guys up. But sometimes it's different. It's just different every single time. Sometimes they just don't even spawn in. So we can't really contribute that to limits. Okay, so everyone has a limit on stuff that they can pick up. So let's say I pick up this bowl until I reset my game by picking up 250, 255 items, then this bowl will come back. Okay, but for some reason, these don't fall into that category. Okay. And the third thing is that if you're on a server with other people, this is just a very popular spot. And all these Nuka-Colas could be cleaned right out, okay, server after server. So I wouldn't waste too much time coming here. I would say maybe give it, if you have the time, 3 server hops, but that's at the very most, okay? So if you don't have a Nuka-Cola Collectron, you come here, and again, I wouldn't give it any more than 3 server hops. Buy the Nuka-Cola Grape at the end of the day. So we can buy from 2 spots. One is here in White Springs, so we're going to use the front door entrance here. Let's go right inside. All right, so you hear me say this little spiel all the time. So we're going to take a right up the stairs to the tavern, to the medical bay, the big wide open area where those spawners are. We're going to hang a left to the store, and we have our old pal Bubbles in here. And if we go trade, Bubbles will sell a grape right down here for 34 caps. Perfect. Now, the reason why I buy it from Bubbles is because I'm going to go down to the vending machines just to show you that their inventories are not tied together. So if you stay on one server, you can go ahead and buy one from Bubbles, go down to the Nuka World on tour, and buy one down there and drink your 2 Nuka-Grape. It's that easy. And of course, you can server hop these all day long, and you can just fill your boots with all these if you want. All right, so let's go ahead. We're going to go down the Nuka World on tour, which is also another free fast travel once when you discover it. So let's pop down here. That's an old picture right there. All right, so the vending machines are going to be right down here. Oh, my lord, really? Wow, what is going on? What is going on? So here are the vending machines down there. So we bought one from Bubbles. Gonna buy the grape from here from the vending machines, and there you go. So you should be able to get your 2, no problem. And then just go ahead and drink them. Right there. Nice, just like that. Perfect. And you can try other players' vendors if you so wish, but again, it depends on how much time you have. You just better off buying one for Bubbles, buy one from the vending machine here, and done. Get it done with. Let's see what's next. All right, let's go ahead, complete an event 1. So if you take a look at the description, there is a link to a video called Complete Events for Newbies. You don't have to be a newbie to watch that video. We don't do every event in the game, but we do quite a few of them. And the main thing I do in that video is there are certain events that we can spawn in by ourselves on either type of server, private one or public one. Now, of course, we can't spawn in all events in the game, but there are some that we can, and those are the ones that I show you in that video, okay? Another thing is at the end of the day, if you're having a hard time spawning in events, there's an events you just don't want to do by yourself or what have you, you can always claim a workshop, and a few minutes later you'll have to defend that workshop. That also counts as an event, okay? And even if that workshop doesn't belong to you, let's say it's somebody else, and if you help to defend it, that will count as an event. If you do a caravan down in the Skyline Valley region, that's also an event as well. Let's take a look and see what we got here on this server. You have an Enclave event that's going to take a little while. Dog would die off. All right, So let's pop in here. Seeing we're down here in the ash heap, let's go to Mount Blair Train Yard and see if we can spawn in BattleBot. There we go, perfect.
Unauthorized presence detected near Mount Blair Train Yard. Rioting will not be tolerated. All right mining company protection protocols have been engaged. Security is on site. All unauthorized consequences. This will be your only...
You see the sentry bot run for the hills there? Huh. Alright, and you turn around, you're going to grab this Mr. Gutsy here. And make sure you take the bunker card. Okay, we're going to need that. And we'll grab the other Mr. Gutsy up here. Shoot him in the old thruster. We're destroying some robots at the same time. Don't forget to take that bunker card as well. Right. Now, even though these doors opened up, we still have to go through the paces of sliding those 2 bunker cards because it won't let us activate it, okay? So I am asked questions about this frequently enough, so what I recommend is you walk, don't run, and you don't have to watch the card slide down the card reader. All you do is you just activate, you walk to the side, then you span this side when you get here because it's only about 3 or 4 seconds, okay? And that's all you do. After you do it a couple times, you'll get used to it. And then you can go in here and hit the master shutdown. Just like that. And that's how easy it is. Seriously, couldn't be any easier. Nice. Blood bug pepper steak, eh? Interesting. Alright, let's see what's next. Cripple a Blood Eagle's arm 2. Okay, so many great spots we can find blood eagles in around the wasteland. So we're looking for this particular icon right here in the map. So in the forest area, we have the Crosshair, Twin Pine Cabins, Hunter's Ridge. We have a good old Blood Eagle Alley, I like to call it, starts down here at the Sludge Works, Roland's Labor Camp, Widow's Perch, Killbox, Pigsty, Cliff Watch, South Cutthroat Camp, Seneca Gang Camp pops over here to Bloody Frank's, Dagger's Den, Crimson Prospect, etc., etc. Really good spots. All right, so let's go ahead here. Let's pop. Let's go somewhere nice and easy. Let's go to Widow's Perch. There's only 4 of them up here, as compared to 10 of them trying to murder you. Okay, so we talk about crippling a lot lately on the channel, and so we're supposed to cripple their arms too. Okay, so you can go ahead and free aim if you so wish, or you can go ahead and use VATS. When you use VATS, there's a perk card that will help you out under perception. It is called Concentrated Fire, allows you to move your VATS around from head, torso, arms, and legs. Now, a daily like this where you only need 2, it's not too bad. You can just go ahead and free aim. But there's usually a weekly involved. Usually there's about 30 cripples, and using Concentrated Fire and VATS is the way to go because you can go left arm, left leg, right leg, what have you. And if you have the right weapon, you can possibly get maybe 2 to 3 cripples per enemy, and really, a lot more efficiently that way. Okay, that's up to you, whatever way you want to do it. Most ballistic weapons: plasma caster, plasma rifle, bow and arrow, crossbow. Shotgun with the Enforcer perk card. The drill works good if you're a tanky build or power armor on, but you guys have seen me do this enough that not all weapons are created equal when you're trying to cripple. Let's go for the arm here. So there's his left arm. There's his right arm. So we were unable to get the double cripple there, but that's fine. There we go, just like that. No, that's pretty cool. Alright. Huh. Alright, let's see what's next. Destroy Robot 10. So many great spots where we can find robots in around the wasteland. It's not real particular on what type of robot we can go after, so any type of robot will do. So the upper section of Clarksburg, again, the lower section will have ghouls, but the upper section will have all kinds of robots up there. It's a pretty good spot. There should be some robots in around Grafton. Right down here in Arctos Pharma. Right over here in the Voltaic Agricultural Research Center, whether you call it infertile soil or not. There'll be all kinds of robots here. Right down here in good old Beckley in the Beckley Mine Exhibit. 4 Roborains here in the Hawksbill Weather Station. Right up here, Sugar Grove. Robco Research Center. Just to name a couple of spots. Turrets are also considered robots, so there's all kinds of turrets here. Bloody Franks and Berkeley Springs. A bunch of them around Harper's Ferry, as well as Dyer Chemical. So again, many great spots where you can find turrets. Now, another thing is, if you ever come across those 3 large vertibirds that are flying in the air, like the ones that are really annoying, if you knock them out of the sky, they're also considered robots as well. And, sorry, down here, the Charleston train yard, a bunch of Liberators down here, at least 10 of them down here, so that's a pretty decent spot, and they're just little Liberators as well. So let's pop up here to Clarksburg, close to our camp. And we haven't been up there in a little while, so let's take care of them up here. And of course, Watoga. Down here in Cranberry Bog, Watoga. Now, it's better if you completed Mare for a day, because all the robots will be passive. And even if you destroy one in front of the other, they'll still be passive. But if you didn't complete Mare of Watoga, you can still come down here, just be a little fight for your life. But just an FYI, this is a really good spot, because they just keep coming. So again, the lower section will have our ghouls, but the upper section will have robots. So let's go ahead here.
Unidentified intruders detected. Beginning.
And robots are really good for a lot of lead, aluminum, steel, fusion cells. Yeah, robots are a good enemy to go after. Especially if you are looking for lead and aluminum, just go after a bunch of robots and, fill your boots that way. Just lock and load, Jimmy boy. There we go, just like that. Nice. Grab some junk here, there we go. And there's probably at least 6 more robots around here we haven't even gotten yet. So it's not too bad. Pretty good spot here in Clarksburg. These guys are pretty squishy as well. So I think we're done. Oh, getting angry there. We are all done. Look at that. Nice. Again, black powder pistol. Wow. Guaranteed spot right up here. Flippy Battlefield Cemetery. If you have a favorite spot that you know of, by all means put them in the comments. It's welcome. We'll just pop down here to our new camp. Now, this is my newest camp. I just made a video on it today. It is the Nuke Zone camp, and you can check that video out if you so wish. It's a nice time here. You get some rads. Fellow ghoul right beside us there. Huh.
Don't look so gloomy.
Of course, we have good old Leo, another fellow ghoul. Yeah, I do look like a prude. What are you talking about, bud? See a moonwalk in there. Weapon of the day. Anti-armor night vision Enclave plasma rifle plus 50% armor penetration. Replenishes 15 action points with each kill. Minus 90% weight night vision. It's anti-armor, inertial, lightweight, severe beta wave tuner, stabilized sniper barrel, stabilized stock, long night vision scope, and poker paint. Now the thing with the Enclave plasma rifles, because it's a question I'm asked about quite often enough, if you have mods for the regular plasma rifle that we see the Blood Eagles use and all them, you cannot put those mods on this Enclave version, okay, and vice versa. So just an FYI, we can only get the mods from completing the Enclave events or from other players' vendors, which usually sell them for pretty expensive. So just an FYI. So it does 81 damage, 48 fire damage, 48 electrical damage, 106 fire damage for 3 seconds, takes plasma cartridges in a single fire. It's a good time. And it's just a simple rifleman build. So under perception of rifleman, expert rifleman, master rifleman, all maxed out. We have tank killer, concentrated fire, arms of steel, arms keeper, bandolier. With that cute little chem diet fella there, because I'm a ghoul. Doesn't have much to do with the weapon though. Suppressor. I just like saying it because he looks cute. Tenderizer. Covert operative, evasive, white knight, adrenaline. These random luck cards, which randomly pop in when they're being activated. We get battle genes there. Legendary perk cards, these don't change for me. I'm pretty happy with them. I've had them for quite some time, and as you can see, they're all maxed out. Yeah, just like that. Again, you can check out the old camp tour video there I made a little bit earlier today if you so wish. So there you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like, subscribe, and share when you get the chance. It really helps me out. I'd like to thank my channel members, Artistically Arranged, Michael Edwards, Nigel Wiffen, Heather, Whitetribe, Mr. Shelton, Drake Stamps, Not Me But Me, Yes Me That's Me, Drew, Andrew, Demon, Confoundedbridge, Corne van Niekerk, Ben Durant, John DJ59, Picquerist, Benny Bunny, Gwen Trutnell. Thank you all so very much. And I hope you all have a nice day.